Hi, Gemini. Doing this again. I was talking away. Here we go. So this is your Should I Stay or Go reading for October 2018. Everything you need to know about the reading is in the description box below. All right. So we've got somebody's trying to find some balance or to make some sense out of what's going on. Okay. Maybe a decision needs to be made, some things need to be set in motion, and it's just, you're having a real hard time doing that. We come to the acceptance card, and this is about a broken relationship, a relationship that is no longer loving or compassionate or serving its purpose. There's no connectedness here, and this is about someone being moody, jealous, unrealistic about the relationship. Okay, now if you are to stay, those are the cards. If you are to stay, this needs to get reconnected, obviously, because right now it's broken, and right now we've got somebody that's not very nice, that's just dipping in, dipping out. They're unrealistic, they're moody, they're jealous, they're just very controlling. One minute they care, the next minute they don't, that sort of thing. So this needs to change. How do we change that? Okay. I think first, this is speaking of accepting what is right now at this very moment, because part of this is being stuck in the past. And well, I remember when we used to this and that, and it's like, you know, look at what is now. It's not working. It hasn't been for a while. So that needs to change first and foremost. How can that change? How? Well, somebody needs to start taking some leadership and doing things to progress the relationship. You need to start making plans with each other. You need to start acting as a couple instead of just kind of living separate lives and meeting up, hooking up, whatever. There needs to be more of a commitment between the two of you. And there needs to be more, somebody needs to take hold of the reins and get it going. Also, this could be... well, this is a fire, so Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but this could be a male, could be just the male energy, but this could be about somebody needing to start working again or start engaging in the relationship again. There's one person that needs to make much more of an effort, whether that be finding a job, whether that be starting to communicate more. It's on them to make the effort, okay? Gemini, Knight of Cups reversed. Why? Yep. It's one-sided. The relationship is one-sided. So for self-preservation, this is saying that because this relationship is one-sided, you need to pull back. This is about accepting how it is and stop reminiscing and stop staying stuck in the past. Like, oh, but we used to be this and that. Because it's kind of messing with your head and it's skewing the reality for now, because it's not a fair, things are not equal. They're not equitable. That someone is the taker and the other person's the giver, and that's it. It's a ministry. It's not a relationship, right? And this right here, the Five of Cups reversed, is again echoing that you need to look at this and accept that you're doing all the work, or someone is doing all the work. If it's not you, someone's doing all the work in the relationship, and there's no connection. The other person needs to step up and start involving themselves. Okay, so if you stay, that's what needs to happen. You need to accept what is, not what used to be, not try to keep chasing after the first 3 months or the 6 months. Accept how things are, and the other person needs to step up. Okay, if you go, there will be security. This seems like a much better position for you. I tell you right now, though, intuitively, and for the Geminis that I'm reading for, this is going to be a process. About 2 years, you're going to be by yourself. Just be prepared for that. Some of you are like, I don't care. I'm ready for it. But just saying. And because, oh, okay, well, that makes sense. The reason why you're going to be by yourself is because you're going to be kind of reconciling all that has happened. Okay? Down from the inception of the relationship to what is now, and there's going to be a lot of changes taking place. You're going to go from basically this Knight of Cups, not that you're Knight of Cups, but all of this kind of dormant sort of, I don't want to say immature like somebody's an idiot, but I mean what it's devolved to, what it's kind of been reduced to now, to growing in your awareness, and building your security, getting a real strong sense of self and self-mastery, or just self-competency, and being able to support yourself and know yourself. Okay, this is a real secure place to be. This is somebody that speaks with a surety, so that whatever they say, you can trust them. And right now, not that this is you, but right now, communication in this relationship, and probably what you feel like, you're all over the place emotionally and mentally because of this, you know? So anyway, so there's this, the secure position, and in hindsight, it's like, okay, you know, it could be said, well, if I hadn't gone through that, I really wouldn't have come full circle and been able to truly know myself, know what makes me tick, know what my pattern is, and right that wrong, so that I'm actually ready for a really healthy relationship. Okay, that's nice, but it's kind of thin, and it would kind of make me mad, because it's like I could have done without the heartache and the pain, right? So anyway, this is a period of solitary growth and alone time, okay? And this is going within and connecting and listening to your gut and following your intuition. So if you go, it will be a time of sort of, I guess, solitary prosperity. If you stay, the other person needs to step up, or you're going to lose yourself. Okay? So the action you should take is recovery from an inevitable end. Okay, this is you being afraid of the ending, but it also is the recovery card. Okay, and I think that has to do with there being an awareness of what is really going on. There's an acceptance and then an awareness of what's really going on, and you going off on your own to make your own way and to look at everything that is your culpability, the other person's culpability, what you accepted, what you allowed them to do or not to do, things like that, okay? And I don't mean to get too much of a psychological bent, but this is plumbing the depths here. This is listening to your inner voice along with introspection. And if you listen and allow it, and especially if you're solitary without relationship or entanglement, shall we say, some truths will emerge. This person is all about, along with the King of Swords, this one is solid. They know thyself. They know themselves. So they're coming from a position of security because they know what comes out of their mouth and how they act is going to lead to more security. It's based on solid thought and solid foundation, and knowing that what they do is going to work, or that they can be trusted. All right, shutting up. Okay. All right, so this is still not resonating as far as what the purpose of the relationship was, like what you learned from the relationship. Well, you learned how to be secure, but okay. All right, so yeah, well, look at this. We've got the High Priestess, the High Priestess. Okay, so for some of you, I feel like you've been wanting to start a business, or wanting to go on your own, and you felt maybe that you haven't been able to, or you didn't know how to, or you were kind of dealing with this, so the spark couldn't catch, so to speak. This is about, this secure position is about going within, and you know what sucks is in a relationship, you kind of do get caught up, and it's fun and whatever, but when it goes bad, then you're like, okay, now I'm lost. And it seems like whenever we're single, this card comes up. You know, whenever there's sort of an encouragement to be single, or like, hey, this is the way to go, the High Priestess comes up. And I think intuition in that sense gets a bad rap, because everybody's like, oh, they're really spiritual. Oh, they're single. Well, sometimes it's really hard when you're in a relationship, especially an unhealthy one, to be intuitive, to listen to yourself, to have that, be able to cultivate and nurture that spiritual side of yourself, right? So I'm still not sold on the whole, and some of you out there might resonate with, but I think the purpose of the relationship, for lack of a better phrase, was to grow you up, to show you that you can stand on your own, and that let your ideas take hold. So you've got the passion, the drive, and the ideas, and you just need to couple it with your intuition, okay? And that's what's going to take you to this secure place. But what I don't like is that to me, it feels like it's saying, well, you have to go through this to get to this secure place. And maybe that's true. It's just I could have done without the headache myself, you know? So anyway, this is the if you go side. Okay, so we got the intuition over here. How do I let go? All right, how do you let go? This is saying go inward and listen to yourself. And the answers will not be revealed for a while, because it involves breaking the habit of this, making do, you know, just making it work. It involves breaking that habit and sitting still and doing the day-to-day boring things, and then, but doing the day-to-day boring things that all of a sudden while you're washing the dishes, all these thoughts start coming up. It's the menial tasks like that stuff starts to bubble up and it starts to get weaved together, right? So there's something very meditative about chores and the routine of life. That's when your best thinking or best awareness happens, I guess. Yeah. Oh, God. King of Pentacles again. Ooh. Okay, so this is... All right, here's what I think. I think you know that you should go. I think that's what this is, acceptance and awareness. I think that you know that you need to take some time away from this, if not break up, because this is just, it's all on you. This relationship, you're like the only one in the relationship, it seems like. And there needs to be a period of this solid introspection. There needs to be a period of solid introspection, because we've got the King of Pentacles twice here, and we've got the High Priestess, and then, so this is a 2, and this is a 2. We got 2 2s, and they're both heavies. Hold on, let me look it up. 2 2s. 2 2s is accord or agreement, which to me says you're on the right path, or things are as they should be. So the action to take, sorry, I keep forgetting to tie this in. Oh, I already did this one, is to, what did I say before? Now it's about acceptance, right? But the action to take is to realize that you've reached the inevitable end, or that you're doing this because you're afraid of the inevitable end. But you need to begin to heal and recover from this. And it is, like I said, it's going to be a period of voluntary isolation, because I think you're going to be worn out. But I also think that you're going to be pretty interested in... You're going to be pretty interested in wanting to make your own way and be on your own for a while, and just see what you can do. Like, I want to show you, like, show me what you got type of thing. Like, let's see if I can do this, There's a lot of mental energy, a lot of creativity there, and it's stifled because of this. And I think, we got the High Priestess twice, we got the King of Pentacles twice. This is really speaking about your intuition leading you to a very secure place, not only with material abundance, but in who you are, so that you attract the right person, okay? This is way heavy for just 1 month of October, but maybe this has to do with the retrograde, Venus retrograde, okay? So this is your should I stay or should I go reading? And obviously the decision will be yours, but at least now you're more aware. If this resonates with you, but at least now you're more aware of what's really going on, that you're kind of all in it alone, making it work. You're trying to find some balance, and you're overwhelmed because you're trying to do it all. And if you decide to leave, you're going to be able to tap into your intuition, and it's going to lead to a lot of creative and material prosperity for you. You're going to be able to support yourself and come from a position of strength and security in relating to other people from here forward, because you're going to really, and this is you're going to really understand where you came from and what you had to go through to get to here, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but this is a really crappy place to be in, and it's hard to hear this, and I know. Nobody wants to think that I've been doing the relationship the last couple years by myself, or that this person just doesn't care about me. I'm sorry. All right, Gemini, I babbled a lot on this one, but I hope it makes sense. I know this is solitary, and you're like, well, that's not fun. But honestly, whatever this prosperity is, it's connected to your intuition. It's connected to you recognizing that there has been full circle, and that the right decision that's going to lead to your security is going inward and listening to yourself and starting to follow your intuition and do what you think is right. No more of this. No more over-sacrificing for someone that doesn't appreciate it. Okay, Gemini, that is what I have for you. I hope it was helpful. I'm going to do one more card, because why not? It's here. And hey, I'm just shy of 20 minutes. Why not? Okay. I'm just shy of 15 minutes. This was supposed to be a 10-minute reading, for God's sakes. Okay, keeps coming up, this one, perspective. This is about getting emotional distance. This is about leaving. This is about being detached emotionally and physically, so that you can get perspective, okay? So Just saying that this detached, distance, perspective. Yep. All right, now I'm really leaving. Okay. Okay, so Gemini, thank you for stopping by. I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry. I know this is a really crappy way to feel right now. Hopefully this helps and gives you hope over here, because it is going to be much more secure and prosperous for you. So I hope to see you in the next reading, and take care. Oh, and thank you for stopping by. Okay, take care.